We are back for another day at the Hoop Scoop Media Top 100 Countdown, and at the number 61 team in the country, we have the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. What's up, college basketball fans? I'm Hoop Scoop Media co-founder Austin Getchy, and welcome to the Hoop Scoop Media Top 100 College Basketball Teams Countdown. In this series, we'll be counting down our top 100 teams for next season and releasing a video every day until the college basketball season begins. If you enjoy this content, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and give our social medias a follow. Simple things like that help more college basketball fans like you enjoy our content. With that being said, enjoy the rest of the video and 99 other videos in this series. Similar to yesterday's video with Craig Smith, Steve Forbes has been a coach that's been able to maximize his talent and overachieve, especially when it comes to player development. 2 years ago, he brought in Alondes Williams, a fringe starter at Oklahoma, and turned him into the ACC Player of the Year. He also brought in Jake LaRavia, a decent Indiana State player, but by no means a star, and led him to being a first-round NBA draft pick. This past season, he took Florida transfer guard Tyree Appleby, who ended up being the AP ACC Player of the Year. While Forbes has yet to crack the tournament at Wake Forest, he's headed on the right path. However, Forbes will once again look to build up his roster with some new stars as the aforementioned Appleby exhausts his eligibility. Davian Williamson, who played 5 years for Forbes at ETSU and Wake, also exhausts his eligibility. The other notable piece of Demon Deacons loss was Bobby Klintman, who started his pro career after a decent freshman season, but isn't a huge blow to the team production-wise. The leading scorer for the Demon Deacons returning is Damari Monsanto. He shot the ball really well from three-point range last year, connecting at over 40% on over 200 total attempts, although he is currently recovering from a knee injury, and it's not for sure he will be back for the start of the season, or be 100% if he is back. Another double-digit scorer Wake Forest brings back is English guard Cameron Hildreth. Hildreth is a solid overall player, being able to do a little bit of everything on the court. He showed the ability to be a secondary ball handler, ranking second on the team in assists. Although, unlike Monsanto, he's more of an inside scorer and not super accurate from three-point range right now. Wake Forest also returns forward Andrew Carr, who is another example of how good Forbes can develop, as Carr put up more points and rebounds at Wake than the year before at Delaware. He's an efficient inside scorer, shooting over 60% from inside the arc on the year. He's a decent rim protector, but that as a whole is something the Demon Deacons really struggled with. The final part-time starter returning is Matthew Marsh. Marsh isn't a high-usage player, but when he opts to score, he nearly never misses, leading the NCAA in field goal percentage with 88.3%, and he's also a decent rebounder. Forbes also brought in some transfers, as he typically does. One that could really make his presence known is Gonzaga guard Hunter Salas. Over his time at Gonzaga, he showed flashes offensively, but hasn't put it together, but is a high-level player on defense. He's the type of guy that Forbes has proven to be able to take to the next level. Efton Reed from Gonzaga also committed to Wake, but it is unlikely to play, being a second-time transfer. If he does play, he brings that much-needed rim protection. Another transfer likely to start is Central Michigan guard Boopie Miller. He's a high-level passer and also showcases scoring abilities over his time with the Chippewas and could be another player greatly benefited by Forbes. The last transfer brought in was UCLA guard Abramo Sanka. He didn't play a ton at UCLA, but was a highly regarded international recruit with good positional size. Wake Forest also brings back a few role players. Zach Keller is a rising sophomore forward that saw limited minutes in year one and could be in for a jump. Joe Atuka also returns, who was limited to 6 games last year, but before that could really get to the rim and get buckets at Marist. Forbes also brings in a 3-person freshman class. Parker Fredrickson is a guard who has high basketball IQ and can really shoot the ball. Aaron Clark is a guard with good size who can score at all 3 levels. The last commit is international prospect Marcus Mitrovic-Marian from Denmark, a skilled and athletic forward who averaged a double-double at U18 this summer. Overall, this Wake Forest team should look to compete in the ACC under the lead of Forbes. He's proven to be a high-level developmental coach. His next goal will be making the NCAA tournament. I currently have the Demon Deacons sitting 8th in the ACC, and if some players really step up, they could even finish higher. Wake Forest fans, let me know your thoughts in the comments, and where you'd personally have the Demon Deacons ranked this season. We will be back tomorrow for the number 60 team in the country. Subscribe and turn on post notifications so you don't miss it.